students, welcome back in electronics lecture. We have started the chapter, yes, study of components. We have studied so many components, isn't it? Which components we have studied? Yes, resistor, types of resistor. There are two types of resistor, fixed resistor and variable resistor. Then its types. Which are the fixed types of resistor, which are the variable types of resistor. Then we studied the capacitor. What is capacitor? Definition of capacitor, its types, its unit, and what is the function of capacitor, its construction of capacitor. Then what we studied is how to measure the resistor. Means one table we have seen, that is B.B. Roy, go to Bombay via gateway. From that color code we can calculate the value of resistor, or from the value we can calculate its color codes. That also we have seen. So we have seen the variable capacitors and its types. Variable capacitor have three types. Yes, rheostat, potentiometer and mica capacitor. Rheostat, yes, potentiometer, and third is what? It's variable resistor or capacitor. So all these are the variable types of resistor. Today we are going to see is variable capacitor, or it is also called as non-electrolyte. Yes, it is also called as non-electrolyte capacitor. Which capacitor? Non-electrolyte capacitor. I have told you in previous lecture also that there are polar capacitor and non-polar capacitor. Polar capacitor means the capacitor which is having polarity is called as a polar capacitor. And non-polar capacitor means what? It doesn't have its polarity. Polarity means what? I have told you that this is the symbol of capacitor, isn't it? So it is the which is not having polarity, and it is having polarity, see plus minus, plus and minus. So these are the polar capacitor, means which are having the polarity is called as the polar capacitor. Which are not having the polar capacitor is what? Non-polar capacitor. And this polar words have also known as the electrolyte. Polar or electrolyte is the same. Non-electrolyte means what? Non-polar capacitor. Polar or electrolyte. Non-polar or non-electrolyte is the same. Means which is having no polarity is called as the non-polar capacitor or non-electrolyte capacitor. I have told you fixed capacitor and variable capacitor. All capacitors are fixed capacitor. If capacitor is like this, then it is called as the variable capacitor. Is that clear? All of you clear this concept? Then what is capacitor? You know. What is capacitor? Yes, I have told you so many times that capacitor is nothing but capacitor is a device which is used to store the charge. And how is the charging of capacitor and discharging of capacitor we have seen in the previous lecture, isn't it? Then today we are going to see the non-electrolyte capacitor. Non-electrolyte capacitor means which is having no polarity is called as the non-electrolyte capacitor. So the non-electrolyte capacitor having three types of capacitor. First capacitor is a mica capacitor. Yes, first capacitor is a mica capacitor, and second capacitor is paper capacitor. Third capacitor type of capacitor is ceramic capacitor. Ceramic capacitor. And the last and fourth type of capacitor is called as air capacitor. Okay. So first is what? Mica capacitor. First of all, tell me what is capacitor. I have told you capacitor is nothing but which is having two parallel plates. Capacitor la दोन parallel plates असतात. Capacitor having two parallel plates having two terminals. Okay. So these two plates are of the conducting plate. Means it allows the current to pass through it. But this material between these two plates is insulating material. Is that clear? And that insulating material is called as the dielectric constant. Dielectric constant means what? It is a insulating material which not allow the current to pass through it. Okay. So these two plates are the conducting plates, but material between the capacitor between two plates is called as the insulator or dielectric constant. One thing you remember, there are four types of capacitor, isn't it? Mica capacitor, paper capacitor, ceramic capacitor and air capacitor. So can you tell me what will be the dielectric constant for all those capacitors? Yes, dielectric constant means the material between two capacitor. या दोन capacitor चे मध्ये जे material असतो त्याला म्हणायचं की dielectric constant. So can you guess which are the dielectric constant in this mica capacitor? Yes, the mica capacitor, mica sheets will be its dielectric constant. Mica sheets are its dielectric constant or dielectric material. So this mica capacitor having nothing but it is having, yes, see this structure is like this. It have two terminals or these are the terminals or leads. And these are two plates. Foil. कशाची foil है? Tin foil. These are of tin foil. Tin foil means tin माहिती है tin. What is the tin? So it is having the conductive plates. These two tin foil have the conductive plates means current flows through that, and this material inside is made up of mica sheets. And these are what? Mica sheets. The capacitor which is made by two conducting or tin foil and mica sheets is its dielectric constant. Such capacitors are called as the mica capacitor. Is that clear? What is the definition? Two tin foil separated with mica sheets is called as mica capacitor. Two tin foil which is having conducting plates and material between that is insulating material, and that material is made up of mica sheets is called as the mica capacitor. Okay, so what is its voltage or what is the range of the mica capacitor is up to 5000 picofarad. What is the farad? Yes, it is a unit of capacitor. I have told you what is unit of capacitor. Capacitor can measure in farad, resistor can measure in ohm, and inductor can measure in Henry. So each component having its unit, just like current is measured in ampere and voltage is measured in volt. Okay, so this mica capacitor having its range is up to 5000 picofarad. You should know the value of P. Pico means how many? 10 raised to S minus 12. So you have to know the scale that I have teach you in the very first lecture. So its range is up to 5000 picofarad and its breakdown voltage is 500 to 20,000 volt is what? Breakdown voltage. Yes, it's breakdown voltage. What is breakdown voltage? Breakdown voltage means what? It's nothing but the voltage from where it starts working is the 500 to 20,000 volt. Each capacitor have its own breakdown voltage. Up to that voltage it will work. Okay. So these are the non-polar capacitor. No polarity is there. No fixed terminal is there. Any terminal you can connect it as anywhere. So this is one terminal, this is second terminal. This two terminal you can connect as it is or you can turn it. So it having no polarity. It is not positive, it is not negative, fixed. No fixed terminals are there. It's called as the non-polar capacitor or non-electrolyte capacitor. So non-electrolyte capacitor having four types, that is the mica capacitor, paper capacitor, ceramic capacitor and air capacitor. Okay. So one by one we will see its diagram, its breakdown voltage and its definition. Okay. So how to remember this non-electrolyte capacitor is which is not having polarity is called as the non-electrolyte capacitor. If the capacitor having the polarity, then it is called as the electrolyte capacitor. So non-polar capacitor or non-electrolyte capacitor having four types. First type is a mica capacitor. Mica capacitor is nothing but which is having two leads or two terminal. Every capacitor have two terminal. Every resistor have two terminal. But this capacitor have two conducting plates and that plate is made up of tin foil. It has the tin foil which is made up of these two plates and inside that plate mica sheets are there. That mica sheets are nothing but the dielectric constant. Okay. Next is the paper capacitor. Can you tell me what will be the dielectric constant here for the paper capacitor? Yes, come on guess. Paper capacitor is nothing but the cylindrical shape like this. See, it is having two terminal. One black portion is there. These are the leads. Lead means what? Terminal. Every capacitor have two terminal. These are what? Conducting plates or tin foil plates. These two plates are of tin foil. But what is here inside? This is the paper. Is the what? Paper is insulating material. Paper here is the insulating material. Okay. Two rolls of tin foils are there and tissue paper is there. Which paper is there? Here the tissue paper is used as a insulating material. What happens? See, there are plates of this. These are the plates of this paper and it is all combined together. Okay. So it is also having plates or what? Paper plate. These are combined together, these are combined together. So these are nothing but the paper plates are used here. Two or three paper plates, one by one arranged and that is connected to each other and is having one terminal. Again 2 or 3 plates are connected to each other, it's having the second terminal. So in the paper capacitor what happened? Two terminals are no doubt there are tin foil two terminals. Two plates are of the tin foil, and that is the conducting material, and insulating material inside is nothing but the tissue paper. Simply tissue paper is used as a dielectric constant because tissue paper is nothing but the insulating material, so it may be a dielectric constant. Always dielectric constant is a insulating material, no conducting material. Conducting material is over the capacitor. Two plates are the conducting plates. Okay, inside that conducting plates is the dielectric material. So this capacitor, paper capacitor, having two tin foils and which is having two leads, and inside that tissue paper is used as a insulating material. Inside that tissue paper, paper plates are connected to each other and made a one terminal, and again 2 or 3 paper plates are connected to each other and made the second terminal. Okay, so this is very simple non-electrolyte capacitor, that is the paper capacitor. So its voltage or range is breakdown voltage is 200 to 1600 volt, 200 volt to 1600 volt is what is the breakdown voltage. Its breakdown voltage is up to 200 to 1600 volt. Okay, so this is the second type of non-electrolyte capacitor. Next is what? The ceramic capacitor. So ceramic capacitor is nothing but the capacitor. Ceramic capacitor is like this. See, it is the disc type or tube light. Just we use the tube in the home, okay, in our room. We use the tube like this. So which is having the which capacitor? Ceramic capacitor. These are tubular type. Okay, this is the disc type. These are the leads. These two are the leads. So these mica sheets are there inside that. Yes. Which sheets are there? Sorry, ceramic material is used. Ceramic material is used inside that as an insulating material. Okay. So it is in the disc form and it is also in the tubular form. The tube we use, that one capacitor is there in the tube that we use in our home. That tube is all of the ceramic capacitor which is having the ceramic dielectric material. So its breakdown voltage is 500 to 20,000 volt. Yes, 500 volt to 20,000 volt is its what? Breakdown voltage. And this ceramic capacitor is always used in the when it's earth fire under these ceramic capacitors are used in temperature to compensate the temperature. Why it is used? To compensate or compensation of temperature. Compensation of temperature means what? If the capacitor's value increases or decreases depends on temperature. How much temperature you are giving, then capacitor value will be increased. If you are decreasing the temperature, the capacitor value will be decreased. Means it is this capacitor is used to compensate about the temperature. Okay, so it is its advantage is it's having very small size. It's having very small size and it is having low cost and which is having very stability, more stability. Stability is more. What is stability? The value should be, or stability means what? It should be stable, no changes. Okay, if the picture is not stable, can you see that picture? No. just like that the value of the capacitor changes, then you can't observe the waveform on CRO correctly. Okay, so it is a stable capacitor. Is that clear? So what is the ceramic capacitor? Ceramic capacitor is nothing but which is having ceramic is as a dielectric material and it is used to compensate with the temperature if its values is increase or decrease depends on its temperature. Okay, so it is having what? Earth foil which depends on temperature. It is having small size, it's having very low cost and gives the greater stability. It's called as the ceramic capacitor. So ceramic capacitor is made up of earth fire under extreme heat. Yes, earth fire under extreme heat. Earth fire under extreme heat means what? It burns on temperature. It used to compensate the temperature. It's called as the ceramic capacitor. All of you clear this? Next is the air capacitor. What is the air capacitor? Yes, air means what? Air will be as a dielectric material. Here mica will be dielectric material. Here paper will be dielectric material. So air capacitor is nothing but the fixed type of capacitor. These are the what? Fixed capacitor where air is as a dielectric material. Dielectric material. It is also having, yes, greater stability. It is also having the greater stability, and this type of capacitor is having its it is used to in laboratories to calibration and measurement. Okay, nothing more is given in this, so it is used to calibration and it is used to measurement and it is used in laboratories. These are used in laboratory. Okay, so this is the air capacitor. Air capacitors are nothing but the fixed capacitors which are used in the laboratories for calibration or measurement. Okay, so air is as its insulating material. So this is the 4 types of non-electrolyte capacitor. Okay, students, see, don't be confused. Resistor and its types. Resistors and main types are of 2 types, fixed resistor and variable resistor. Again, fixed resistor have 3 types, variable resistor have 3 types. Next is capacitor. Capacitor means what is capacitor, what is its units, what is its diagram, what is its function, why capacitor is used. Then the types of capacitor, basic types of capacitor are of 2 types, fixed capacitor and variable capacitor. In fixed capacitor, yes, we have seen the electrolyte capacitor and non-electrolyte capacitor. Non-electrolyte capacitors are, yes, 4 types of capacitor. Yes, first is what? Mica capacitor, second is paper capacitor, ceramic capacitor and air capacitor. Okay, so this is what your 4 types of capacitors or non-electrolyte capacitor. Okay, so today is the 5th September, students. So all of you wish us Teachers Day. So thank you very much for a great love. Keep it up and keep studying.